My name is Lucas Campbell. Together with my friend Mia Miller, we discovered the truth. Monsters are real. Now, we're going on the search for them. After spending some downtime in Tennessee, we felt reinvigorated. We were ready to tackle a new case. Are you ready for this?
For what?
This is big.
Okay.
Huge.
Spit it out already.
The Jersey Devil.
Okay, yeah. Something I've actually heard of before. It's not supposed to be a literal devil, I hope.
Well, it's debatable.
I'm going to ignore that for now. Why the Jersey Devil? Why now?
Well, besides being another all-time great of the cryptid world, there's been a wave of sightings in the past 2 weeks.
Let me guess. Judging from its name, we're heading to New Jersey.
Good guess.
Birthplace of the Jersey Shore. This'll be worse than Ohio.
First of all, Ohio wasn't that bad. You said so yourself. Second of all, if we run into any horrifying creatures covered in booze and spray tans, I will let you shoot them with the dart gun.
Don't tempt me.
We drove eastward to New Jersey.
All right. What have you got to tell me about the Jersey Devil?
Well, the story begins way back in the 1700s. 1735, as the legend goes. Now, there was this family, the Leeds. They had 12 children.
12? Holy shit.
Yeah, by kid number 10, I bet they were just falling out. Anyway, Mother Leeds, sometimes referred to as Deborah Leeds, but usually just Mother Leeds. She finds out she's pregnant again. She loses her mind and curses it. This child will be the devil! Or, something along those lines.
Oh yeah, of course. That's a totally reasonable reaction.
Alternatively, some people say that Mother Leeds was actually a witch, and the baby's real father was Satan himself. Either way, the time comes and the baby is born. Only, it's no baby. It's a monster with hooves, bat wings, and a forked tail. They say it killed a midwife before running right out of the house, terrorizing people in the woods of the New Jersey Pine Barrens ever since.
It? As in singular?
The one and only.
So this thing is supposed to be, 300 years old?
I guess so. Demons must not age, right?
Demons, like aliens, don't exist. It's probably just a solitary species. No one ever saw more than one in the same place at the same time.
Or it's just 300 years old. Turtles can live for centuries, right? And lobsters?
Is the Jersey Devil a lobster?
No.
Then how about we ignore its age for now and get back to the story?
Okay. So at that point, it became a local legend known as the Leeds Devil. It was more of a boogeyman ghost story for a while, but the first actual eyewitness account I could find is from 1820, from Joseph Bonaparte, as in the brother of Napoleon.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, turns out he lived in the States for a few years, in New Jersey. Here, listen to this. One snowy afternoon, he was hunting alone in the woods near his house when he spotted some strange tracks on the ground. They looked like the tracks of a 2-footed donkey. Bonaparte noticed that one foot was slightly larger than the other. The tracks ended abruptly, as if the creature had flown away. He stared at the tracks for a long moment, trying to figure out what the strange animal might be. At that moment, Bonaparte heard a strange hissing noise. Turning, he found himself face to face with a large winged creature with a horse-like head and bird-like legs. Astonished and frightened, he froze and stared at the beast, forgetting that he was carrying a rifle. For a moment, neither of them moved. Then the creature hissed at him, beat its wings, and flew away.
Well then.
The next big sighting, and I do mean big, came from 1909. Over the course of a week or so, there was an absolute wave of sightings. As best as I could find, this was also around the time that the name Jersey Devil was coined, but it's a little unclear. There were hundreds of sightings, just in this 1 week. I'm sure some of them were from hysteria, considering just how many reports there were, but some are promising. A few of the reports came from police officers, including one group who actually shot at it, and at one point it flew around a trolley car packed full of people. One report said, It was about 3 feet and a half high, with a head like a collie dog and a face like a horse. It had a long neck, wings about 2 feet long, and its back legs were like those of a crane, and it had horse's hooves. It walked on its back legs and held up 2 short front legs with paws on them. It didn't use the front legs at all while we were watching. My wife and I were scared, I tell you, but I managed to open the window and say shoo, and it turned around, barked at me, and flew away. There have been other sightings since then, but nothing as widespread. It's usually seen by someone alone somewhere in the Pine Barrens. Details vary wildly, but the general shape is usually similar. Bipedal, hooves, head like a horse, and wings and a tail.
You know it's probably just some kind of bird, right?
I'll give you this much. Sandhill cranes are native to the area. Most detractors say that the Jersey Devil is just a bunch of misidentifications of cranes, but that would be so lame.
Okay, then what are you expecting?
Honestly, I've got no idea. I just hope it's something more exciting than a bird.
So tell me more about the recent sightings.
Oh, the usual.
What? Come on, I need more than that.
Okay, well, there have been 4 sightings and a possible 5th in the past 2 weeks, all in or around the Pine Barrens. All sightings describe some type of flying biped.
Why are you being so cagey?
Well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you this until we got there, but a little girl's gone missing, Abby Johnson.
Oh my God, Lucas! And you think it's the Jersey Devil?
Well, the family was hiking in the Pine Barrens when she went missing, and it happened 5 days ago, right in the middle of all the sightings.
Okay, ignoring for a moment the fact that you think a wild animal, abducted a girl?
Yes?
Ignoring that, don't you think a missing persons case is maybe just a bit over our heads? Aren't the police doing anything?
Of course they are. There've been search parties, but if this really does have something to do with a cryptid, I don't know if there's anyone else that can deal with it.
I don't like this, but I can't argue with it.
And just for the record, she's not the first kid to have gone missing in the Pine Barrens. Not by a long shot.
So, plenty of children get lost in the woods.
Yeah, but a lot of kids go missing in this area. More than the average. I did some digging, and it's been going on for a long time. I found reports of missing kids in the area going back to at least the 1800s.
I still think you're grasping at straws, but I guess we'll find out.
We had almost reached New Jersey at this point. We were heading for Woodland Township, a small area smack dab in the middle of the Pine Barrens. Once we were in town, we tried calling Abby's parents.
Why do I have to do it? This is your idea.
Because you're a girl. And people are more likely to trust a girl, a woman. I could just be some creep asking them about their missing daughter.
True. Hi, is this Anna Johnson? Hi, my name is Mia Miller. I'm a wildlife researcher. I know this is a tough time for you right now, but my colleague and I were hoping we would be able to meet and just ask you and your husband a few questions about Abby. It wouldn't take very much time at all. Yes. That's right. Sure thing. Thank you so much. See you then.
That sounded promising.
They said to meet them in an hour.
All right, let's do this. Here goes nothing.
Hello, Mia?
Yes, and this is Lucas.
Hi.
Come in.
First off, thank you so much for agreeing to talk with us. I can't imagine what you and your husband are going through right now. Before we start, is it okay that we're recording?
We just want complete documentation of our work.
Yes, that's fine. Tim, those researchers are here.
Hi, I'm Mia.
I'm Lucas.
Hi there. Anna said you wanted to ask us some questions about Abby?
Yes. We know there are already people out there looking for your daughter, but we wanted to help too. We thought we could look at things from a different angle.
What do you mean?
Well, like I said, we study animals. Specifically, exotic or unusual animals.
Cryptids. Animals that people might not believe in, like, for instance, the Jersey Devil.
I know how this sounds, but given where you live, we just wanted to investigate it as a possibility. At the very least, rule it out if we can.
The Jersey Devil.
You don't sound as offended as I was expecting.
There's actually...
There's something we didn't tell anyone. Right after we realized Abby had gone missing, we heard this shriek.
It wasn't natural. It wasn't like anything I'd ever heard before.
I thought I saw something moving through the trees, but I don't know. I must have been seeing things.
And you didn't tell anyone this?
No.
Not even the police?
We didn't want anyone to think we were crazy. Our daughter goes missing, and we tell people some monster did it? How would that sound?
Not too good for you.
Exactly.
Is there anything else you can tell us about your daughter's disappearance?
We can show you where we were hiking, but that's it. She was there, and then she just wasn't.
All right, well, thank you so much again for talking to us. We'll do whatever we can to help.
The Johnsons had been hiking just a few miles away from their house when Abby went missing. Even though we didn't know what exactly happened to her, time was always of the essence in abduction cases, so we headed out to the trail right away. What the heck do we even look for? We have no idea what we're dealing with.
I would say to use the motion cameras, but if there are still search parties going through the woods, it'll probably just give us a lot of false positives. Given how little information we have to work off of, our best bet right now is to look for either tracks or a nest.
Why would we be looking for a nest?
Because birds make nests?
Come on, don't tell me you really think it's just a bird. After all the things we've seen?
Well, I definitely don't think it's some kind of f***ing demon child. If it flies, it's probably some kind of bird.
It's gonna be dark soon.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I think it's finally time to put all that camping gear to use.
Oh, you wanna stay out here?
No, I think we should go set up camp in some Walmart parking lot. Yes, of course out here. If you really want to try finding this girl, we need to stay out here.
That's a good point.
What?
Nothing.
Are you... Oh, don't tell me you're scared.
No, I'm not scared.
You're totally scared.
Well, it is called the Jersey Devil, not the Jersey Teddy Bear or the Jersey Nice Animal. The Jersey Devil.
Yes, I'm sure there's a big scary devil bird out there.
Shut up. We pitched a tent, prepared a small fire, and made dinner.
Not too shabby. All we need now is a guitar and someone singing Kumbaya.
Ugh, that is the last thing we need right now. I hope we find her.
I hope anyone finds her. I just hope she's okay.
Me too. Shortly after that, we put out the fire and went to sleep. In the morning, I awoke to an empty tent.
Lucas, get out here!
What? What time is it?
Lucas, look.
I thought you hung our food from a tree last night.
I did.
Then why is it all over the ground?
Good question.
The pack containing our food had been hung from a tree the previous night by Mia to prevent animals from getting into it. But Mia woke up this morning to find that the bag had been torn open and food was everywhere. We salvaged everything we could and packed up. We spent the rest of the day hiking and looking for any signs of Abby, to little success. As the sun set, we once again set up camp.
I think we should start sleeping in shifts.
Oh, yeah?
I don't want to miss anything because we're asleep. We hear anything? Wake up the other person.
Okay. Who goes first?
You can sleep first. I'll make sure the fire is all set to last us through the night.
I like the sound of that.
Let's see. It is... Oh, wow. 12:30. Lucas has been asleep for quite some time now. It'll be his turn around 2. He also left the microphone on for me, in case anything happens. In the meantime, it's just keeping me company. Lucas, wake up!
What's going on?
Get up! Get out here!
All right.
Listen.
Okay. I don't hear... Oh.
Get your boots on. We're following it.
Look! Up there! Oh my god.
Okay. I don't know what that was, but it was definitely not a bird.
Thank you. In the night sky, we had seen the silhouette of what looked like a large man with wings. It seemed we were finally on the right track. We returned to our camp and tried to get a few hours sleep. But before the sun had even risen, we packed up and hit the trail again. Our goal today was to continue in the direction that we saw the creature flying. Mia, look! What do you think? A shoelace?
Looks like it.
Then we're going the right way. We continued in that direction for the rest of the day. It was about an hour before sunset, but the woods were already pretty dark. We decided we would press on for a little longer before stopping for the night. Oh, jeez.
What the fuck? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just didn't see all these cans.
Was that a tripwire?
Oh my god! Sorry, we're here. We don't want any trouble.
Why did you take Abby? We want her back. Her family wants her back.
Why did you say that?
It just took off.
I thought we were dead for a minute there. Did you see the way it looked at you? It definitely understood what we were saying.
Its eyes. They were so...
human.
Yeah.
Do we go after it?
It didn't hurt us, but it very clearly wanted us to keep away. Which means we're on to something.
Maybe we should keep away.
Do you want to find Abby or not?
It's coming back.
Shit. Oh my god. Abby? Abby, we're here to help you. Why? Why did you do this?
Me.
We have some good news coming in from Woodland this morning. Missing girl Abby Johnson was found by 2 hikers late last night.
We were just in the right place at the right time.
We'll have a statement from the family coming up right after these
That was unbelievable.
Unbelievable doesn't even begin to describe it.
Mia, we're heroes. We faced down the Jersey Devil and rescued a little girl.
We certainly did. But
what?
What the fuck is the Jersey Devil? Field notes. Jersey Devil. God, some nicknames are so dumb. I really hate to call this creature the Jersey Devil, but I have no idea what else to call it. So I guess Jersey Devil will have to do for now. It was just about 6 feet tall, although it seemed to have something of a hunch, so its true height may be slightly taller. It had a wingspan of 16 feet and looked almost like a man suffering from extreme congenital defects. The subject was bipedal, 2 arms and 2 legs with a pair of bat-like wings on its back. Its skin was pale, almost gray. All its limbs were thin and elongated, with the exception of its left arm, which was almost shriveled, and had only 3 fingers, which appeared to be fused together. Its legs were covered with patches of fur and bald spots, like a sick dog. It had 2 large toes on each foot, with overgrown nails that resembled tree bark more than anything else. I can see how they would be mistaken for hooves. It had a tail, hairless like a rat, but it hung limp and almost appeared vestigial. Its ribs and breastbone stuck out prominently from its chest. And its head? It wore the skull of a horse over its head like a mask. We could see its eyes, which appeared human-like, and long matted hair coming out of the bottom, but that was it. Also, it appeared to be wearing a crude necklace? A loop of some unknown fiber adorned with bits of rock and bone. She was wearing one just like it when we found her. All in all, I can confidently say that this thing wasn't an animal. It was intelligent. Other than that, I don't know. I've got nothing. End field notes.
The Cryptid Cases has been a production of Little Giant Monsters.
If you enjoyed the show, please consider leaving a review on iTunes.
If you'd like to follow us on social media, search for Little Giant Monsters on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Or visit littlegiantmonsters.com.
Visit our website or Facebook to see Mia's sketches the Monday after each new episode. If you have questions or comments, email littlegiantmonsters@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and see you again soon.